skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. He's a heavyweight, all right. Just look at this specimen fighting out of Ukraine. The gentleman of...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins. Here is the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, introducing Vitaly Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner from Brooklyn, New York. Here is the Olympic gold medalist and the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Just missed with that hook. That hook just can't find the target. I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. These two were made for each other. Punch out, but thought there might be more action here. They're both trying for a knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it could be the sweetest sound.
I'm going to lose this fight, dude. Okay, just keep it right back on. Good work. Good luck, good luck. Just go back out and win the round. Get back behind.
Here we go for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight, and he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Jump slip. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. So set him up. When you take him out, he's ready to go. He's absolutely street set. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Defense is not an option for these two. These two fighters are made for one another. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Whoa, Johnny! Patterson's rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Blocks that right hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Blocks that jab. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. hook, just can't find the target. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it was like two different...
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Failing to score with that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan does not seem to... On to the 6th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Nice counter. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this? Hold that thought! Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at?
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
They believe their fighter has it.
And there's the bell for round 7. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here... Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Owen Patterson's dazed. Imagine seeing this punch coming.
Talking them. Yeah.
Patterson couldn't take anymore. A good body shot will paralyze you.
Give me that Goldhat, homie. I'm telling you, pure animal.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. Round 8, and we're off again. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a sec. Patterson goes down. And as we watch it again...
Tucking them in, homie. I think the patch is working correctly because I've been whooping ass. Get him out of here. I'll take that Goldhat. KO. KO. KO.
So time to go celebrate
KO.
a knockout win here.
A knockout victory, that's not a knockout
KO.
victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over
KO.
again.